How do you edit a relational model of your tables in TimeTonic? Do you want to understand the structure of your database at a glance with TimeTonic's relational model? You will be able to visually explore your tables, columns, and their relationships thanks to a clear and interactive view. As prerequisites, you will need administrator rights to access this view, which is only available in source notebooks and therefore not in mirror spaces. Let's see how to access these relational diagrams. First, from the database, go to this icon in the top bar that represents the relational diagram and click on it. This is an overview of the entire step. Now, let's go back to your tables menu. In the table actions, find relational diagram, click on it, and you'll get a view mainly focused on this table and its relationships. I'm back in the global view again. I can move around the space using my mouse, and we'll take a look at the different commands and options in this area. In the side panel, I can uncheck the tables I don't want to display. The search bar allows me to select a specific table. I can export my diagram in different formats to document my workspace. I arrive at a default view and I can create a new view. I name this new view, and any options that are eventually applied to this view must be saved using the save icon at the bottom right. It will be customized with the selected options. Use the zoom options, recentering, and the cursor to move around the space. Let's look at the menu at the top right. 3 little dots, 3 options are available to us. Enable or disable dark mode, display only the tables that have links, and lock the zoom or configuration options on this view. Icons indicate which options are enabled. You just need to go back into the options to disable them. After making your changes, remember to save your personal backup for this view by clicking on the save icon. Let's take a closer look at the details of a card representing a table. Each card represents a table. Here you'll find the table's title, and in each row the title of a column. You'll see icons for each column type to help you find your way around. You will also find icons providing information about settings configured on a column. When you see a crossed out pencil, this indicates that the conditional read-only option is applied to this column. When you see the icon with an eye, it means that conditional visibility is enabled on the column. When you add a description in the column settings to clarify its function, you'll see a small icon with a question mark in the schema, and hovering over it will display the description for you to read. If you have a link column connected to a table from another workspace, it will appear in your schema with a blue color code and a link to the table it is connected to. The black arrows represent link columns between tables. The red dashed arrows represent a selection list from another table. By clicking on a table, a contextual menu appears on the right, offering you various options. You can open the table directly in a new tab or choose to hide this table by checking a box to make it reappear later. You can collapse the table to show only its title or expand it to display the full list of columns. This option will be very useful to you, for example, if you are a project manager and want, for documentation purposes, a view focused mainly on 3 tables: the task table for your opportunities, the tasks of your opportunities linked to your companies. You remove the tasks that are not relevant to you and export your schema. There you go. Try generating your relational model in your TimeTonic workspaces to audit, document, and share your databases. And if you haven't already, create your trial workspace in TimeTonic and visualize your first relationships with a single click.